Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 with BlackICE. Okay, and we are ready to keep this going here. Now, January 1940. Historically, of course, the war had started by this point. But we don't have to make the same mistakes. A lot of various now techs here, but let's see. Well, guess we can do that. That would just help the units out. And factory vehicle 7, what are these? Panzer Force for Waffen SS for these. End of the 4-year program. Keep that. Yeah, I guess we will. You guys need to come over here.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Well, we can keep them right there because they have, including that province, many provinces to attack into from there. Mining sector motivated. Or improve mining output. This is interesting. So we can either do a 2% efficiency gain for resources across the board, or we can have a chance at more. Well, a chance at getting some of these other things out. Oh, rubber, wow. Well, there's a 10% chance of 10 oil in Franken, 10 rubber in Schlichten, 10% chance of 5 oil, 5 rubber, 5 aluminum, or 10% chance of steel, 10% chance of 10 aluminum, 10% chance of rubber there, cobalt, cent, Sudaten. Okay, well the only things that we really don't need are the steel. So let's go for this. Okay, second Vienna Award. And we're just going to give the northern part. It's the sort of historical outcome. And we have our first willing volunteer. Invite to faction. Yes. Now, how long is this? 7 days. So we can do this and then it'll just happen very shortly after that. $19.40, 84 days. Still worth doing, but I think we're going to come over here and do the we're going to do this. Well, good. We have a boosted Romania and Panzer IV. Research there is finished. Okay. I want to get to there mostly to get these support type elements out.
Bereit. Ausrücken!
No, I haven't trained my units, if any of you have asked about that. Yes, you can have that as well. I'm just always reluctant because of the cost of in equipment to train them,
Befehle!
and thinking that combat themselves will train them. Okay, well, got some improved radar there. If you're going to do like that research for the improved computer thingy, might as well do it early if you're going to do it at all,
Angetreten.
because it will mean the you know, if you're going to take the time, it's going to improve everything else researched after it, speed wise, how quickly you can research it. Not that it improves the end product.
Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Okay, the Totenkopf division. Don't know what that's supposed to represent. Maybe there's some connection with that. Well, nah, it's still a little early, so yeah, we'll do that.
Angetreten!
What does this division look like? Okay, that's pretty good. We'll give it to IK anyways, so you can get some units.
Ausrücken!
in action as well.
Befehle!
Okay, mountain warfare equipment. And Italy. Just Italy? Yes. We'll invite you to the faction too. And hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. One of the viewers is just asked me a question via the Steam chat, because you can see what I'm playing, or at least sometimes you can see what I'm playing. If I was recording right now, and yes, and I answered him yes. So see what I could solve it. This will do it. We're going to do that right now because that's the one we want to produce. The Emil model. Okay, great. We've got Italy in. And we're going to select this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to take where is it? Okay, one of the Hamburg. That'll do just fine. We're going to send you over to here to reinforce this sheet. Excuse me, because all we have are destroyers and the two old battleships. Don't know how good or bad these but they are pre-dreadnought. I'm not that big in looking up the stats for ships. They are what they are. I'm not planning on sending them out to face the Royal Navy much. But we'll put these here. And we'll put these destroyers here. All destroyers, yeah. There, now. Coastal submarines. All coastal submarines, okay. Let's go with 5. And 5. Still don't know why they moved this over to here, because Toronto's port is inside the boot. Maybe it's just a visual thing. Maybe it is still operating there. Okay, well, just a visual thing, then that ain't a big deal. I just thought maybe they're putting it onto the Adriatic when it's not the Adriatic. The 6th flotilla. Inferno there. Good. Those don't have very much range. Those have better range, okay. These have the best range, so let's... I think these will have better range. Yeah, see, these are way much better ranged submarines. So let's put these two rating way out there. And unless you want to sort of hamper things a bit, it's best to split them up by types. And you can see these are much shorter operational ranges. So these guys are just gonna come out here, convoy rating out there. We also have these guys here, also coastal submarines. We're gonna put them in the Baltic for operations like that. Those are these patrol boat or whatever. Okay, we bypassed alliance with Italy because they're now in our faction. Oh good. Okay, so well, we've got 14 over our needs, so we're going to reduce down the Netherlands are right next to us, so we can deal with that rubber. So we're gonna stop importing from Manchukuo for the moment, and oil. Okay, we're back up to good levels with Romania, so we'll, at least for the moment, reduce that down by 1. Yeah, give us a negative. But because we're going to lose probably a bit more oil, let's increase our synthetic factories. Some more.
Ihre Befehle!
This is over fortified. Now, I don't know if the Spanish army could take the 6 divisions and beat that. I just don't know the math on that, whether it could or couldn't. But I do know that there has been a problem with the AI making whether suicide attacks or just simply costly attacks against the Maginot. Obviously now, with BlackICE it goes to 12 instead of 10. 10 is the sort of standard level. So Steel Volt has been doing some work with the AI to keep the AI from being, I don't know, stupid might be the case, but obviously it's not stupid to take Madrid and end the war. That's a worthy enterprise, but it can have consequences, and that's sort of what's happening, I do believe, here. So I know the other version of the Hearts of Iron 3 version of BlackICE has a sort of an end date, that if, like, it's just Madrid being held in 1939 or something like that, it does something. I don't quite honestly, because I didn't pay close enough attention, whether it's reducing the let's see if we go over here. I wonder if we can go take these islands. They're still in Republican hands. Whether it reduces the fortification or just declares the war over, and via events. So that kind of thing can be done in 3. I presume it can be done in, well, yeah, I know why. I know it because I know you can have an event that reduces the fortification level, so it can be done in 4. That's not in any dispute, at least by me. Okay, well, now we want to do, see, we go from that to that. Get heavy coverage. Go from just out here to getting more. Go from here, we're getting much of Germany. From here, we're actually now covering northern Italy and into Mediterranean and Adriatic. Adriatic is part of the Mediterranean, yeah, but you know what I mean. Large fighter factories, okay, but we're going to keep these going here, producing large bomber factories. Okay, the Polizei division. U-boat effort is 56 days. Bonus research in various types, that's good. Foreign recruitment, that's interesting how they recruitment law, which grants subject manpower requirement plus 10%. Okay. We don't have many subjects yet. Just Slovakia, and that's nothing. Das Reich, that would be an interesting division. Luftwaffe expansion, which we could do now. So 30 days, that's a bit longer than I want to do. Because I want to days. I don't want to do it that long. I don't even want to go 30 days. Okay, we'll wait a little bit. I just want to get a little bit more out of March, but not too much. Well, I guess April will do. So I just want to save it before we hit that, because there's maybe something that I forgot. And I could go back. Okay, now. Polizei division, okay. Well, what does this division look like? Okay, an infantry division, yeah. Sounds about right, looks about right. Yeah, let's go to the SSVT here.
Ausrücken!
It was no great division at this time, because notice it's, well, this is wrong title for it. It was the Polizei division. It later becomes an SS division. All the police had come under Himmler. They were getting ready for the Polish invasion. I do believe the Polizei did take part in it, if I remember correctly. It's been years since I read up about it. And it was formed with entirely with police officers. That basically, I do believe all of them had gone through basic military training as part of the sort of general draft type process. So that, you know, they were soldiers, but they were also police officers. They're not something, you know, they're not like cops without military training. They're military training people that are also police officers. By putting them in this division, it sort of excluded them from being called up for the army, though the police did have a vast and major role. If you've watched my Hearts of Iron 3 series is going right now, or the older one, either one, they cover a lot of the Ordnungspolizei in operation during the war. They had massive duties in foreign occupied lands. And so, but over time, it eventually becomes various titles, but with the SS added to it. But the sort of the distinction is the men of the Polizei division, at least at start, were not members of the SS. They were just Polizei people that were put together. And even though it did sort of show, I don't know that that was in any way meant to be. They shouldn't have any of the Gewehr 41s. It was very much a division that was, when started, got equipment from wherever it could get equipment from. Not that it was all old or bad, no, but it was, since it wasn't a regular army division, it just sort of wherever the SS could scrape up some equipment. And remember, what the SS was in late 39, early 40 is very different than from what the Waffen-SS, because there's not even a Waffen-SS at this time, really. The SSVT sort of is the proto. Because these, the Standarten der Führer Deutschland and Germania all come part of the SS Verfügungstruppe, or whatever, however you pronounce that, sorry Germans, of the SSVT. So it all gets, now I'm just going to use these others as independent formations, but they all really get rolled into that and created as a division under Hauser. I'm not sending the Leibstandarte yet anywhere because it sucks. Now at the, it was a, and if you notice here, and I guess we're doing SS talk at the moment. No, come over here. Make sure we don't click anything. If you notice way down here, SS Division, Leibstandarte, SS, Adolf Hitler, motorized. Well, obviously, I think we could quickly walk. I don't know if there's a. We can quickly walk down through to this and just other priorities are keeping that from happening. It was a Standard, which is sort of Nazi talk for, or Standarten, Nazi talk for a regiment, which starts those kind of unit size, comes out of the SA, which the SS had been part of. So, and it was I think still considered a Standarten. SS Liebstandarte, not just, well, it's also the Life Brigade, but a standard, a regiment type formation for the initial invasion of the Soviet Union, I think it was. But now understand that this regiment was almost the size of a division, or at least a full-size brigade by that point. And like some of the other divisions within the Waffen-SS as they go along, they're sort of behind. What they are in actuality is normally behind the times of what they're called. So they finally get so big, well, we'll now officially call you a division, even though you're bigger than a regular division, kind of thing. A lot of the divisions got multiple armored battalions. Oh, and now we'll start, and then now 6 months later, well, now we're going to upgrade your title to a Panzer division, even though we're not giving you any more brigade or battalions of tanks. We're just now calling you what you are. So the titles are, the division titles are a bit off in that sense. You can to really see with any Waffen-SS unit, which really, what is it? Oh, sort of formation of 5 units. Das Reich, because that's what basically the VT, I believe, comes in. I'm trying to remember it. The Polizei, the Totenkopf, the Das Reich, Totenkopf, Winking and Liebstandarte as a regiment, or bloated regiment, oversized regiment. That's sort of the formation of the Waffen-SS as the term Waffen-SS, as opposed to just being it without having the title. So that's sort of how all that goes. So you have to look at instead, you don't look at the name, you look at what the order of battle for each of the units are at what time, and to tell you really sort of what they should be if you're interested in looking into it. Now, for the size of it, now it gets pretty big as time goes on, but for size of it, I think there's more books on the Waffen-SS than any other unit type organization in World War II. Considering that the Luftwaffe is much larger, I think there's more books on the Waffen-SS than the Luftwaffe, but if there isn't, the Luftwaffe does, well, there's lots of aircraft books, but on units, books on units and things like that, it's a much larger organization. So shall we say the what would be the good term, the don't know what the good term would be, the for the high interest in the Waffen-SS. Okay, so Poland refused to see Danzig. Human rights declares war on Poland. Okay, so, and yes, for any of you who are new to the way I like to play, oh, we didn't get these guys up to the front. I'm sort of a, well, very much a micromanager in my play style.
Ihre Befehle.
Let's...
Ausrücken!
No. One division.
Ausrücken!
Okay.
Ihre Befehle.
One to there.
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
There, you go there.
Alright.
3 go there.
Befehle.
You
Ausrücken!
go there. You 2 go there.
Bereit! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Befehle! Achtung! Zuhören! Ihre Befehle! 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 Bereit! Achtung! Bereit!
Alright, and we're gonna burst out of here. Let's see.
Zuhören!
We're gonna get them moving here. Okay, and we also need to come over here. And let's put these guys up. Why are these? Well, I'd call them just fighters, but whatever. And we're going to go up both of those. They're going after fighters. Oh, come on. These guys are going to go after bombers. Do double duty with. I really wish you could do multiple zones. Alright, what are you going to Central Germany? Okay, well. You don't cover Central Germany well, do you? So, no, just... That's better. I'm going to take the bomber drop off of you. These guys go after bombers. Bombers. Okay, and the 20 strength. These guys will go after both. And these guys will go after ships. Ships, obviously. Let's put these guys on. Okay, well, we're going to end the episode here. I think it's gone on long enough. Just next episode, we'll actually kick off the actual invasion of Poland. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the episodes. I really do appreciate that when you do. Of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas. If you see I'm missing something, please let me know. Maybe some days delay, but still, it's good to point it out. And so, see you next time for more Hearts of Iron.